Hey guys, just a quick rice field update before we go any further. All of these have been harvested already. So the greeny ones were harvested a while ago. So that's actually regrowth. So it's actually growing again. There is some rice on it, but not enough to be worth harvesting. So they'll probably just plough that back in. This one's been ploughed back in. That's why it's brown. So they harvested it and then it started to regrow. So they dug it back in again. That green one over there is the same as this one. So pretty much this area here has been done, and that's probably it now. They might come and do a burn later on, maybe December, maybe come and do a burn here, December, January, and burn the dead stuff. And then at some time they'll probably cut between the fields and burn that too. So this is pretty much not going to produce anything again now till probably April or something like that. So just a quick video, guys. A couple of things going on here. One is we've actually had our real work die off for a few reasons. One of them is just a little COVID outbreak in the area that we work in, and co-workers and customers, and just a combination of that and a couple of other things have just, our real work has just died off. The other thing that happened is we've had a little bit of inflation happening in Japan, so the cost of some things have gone up, and the value, because, well, a whole heap of reasons, but one is because the yen, the value of the yen's dropped quite severely. It's actually at a 30-year low or something, which means imported stuff's become more expensive. Still not hugely though. I mean, still Japan's probably cheaper than a lot of other countries. So I'm not complaining about that, but it's just the way it is. So work's dropped off, costs have gone up, and at the same time we've lost a few patrons for a few different reasons. We lost a couple, two specifically, said that because they have exit surveys on Patreon, and they said that both of them said that they didn't like the videos that we made. So we covered a couple of topics. One was the relationships and sex one, and what was it? I can't remember what the other one was. So they were annoyed with us for making videos that we shouldn't have made, apparently. But you know, we've talked about that before. We're not going to stop making videos about difficult subjects because we might upset somebody, because we see it that what's the point of making videos about Japan if it's only the great stuff? You know, we've made 3,500 videos about the fabulous stuff, but we want to make videos about everything. And we don't want to stop first to think, oh, is someone going to not like this video, or is someone going to not like this topic, or is this too negative, or is this too... We're not going to stop and do that. If there's something, anything and everything about Japan is our goal. And so if there's something that's happening that we think's worth making a video about, we're going to make it without stopping to think about if it's good or bad, or people are going to like it or not like it or whatever. It's just what we do. And we know that the majority of our patrons support us for that reason. And we get those comments from those guys now and again. And our PayPal people, by the way. Don't want to forget them. Those guys are just as important as the patrons, you know. So we often get comments from those guys saying they like the realism to our videos. That you know, our video quality and our editing quality and our narration quality is not as high as a lot of the other, you know, the more popular YouTube videos. But some people seem to appreciate the holistic approach, is that what you call it, when we show you everything, and that's what they appreciate, and that's why they support us, and that's what we're going to do, whether people like it or not. Sorry, that's what we're going to do. So anyway, getting off the track a bit, so we lost a couple of patrons because of that, and we lost a lot of other patrons because they're having financial problems themselves. So lots of people from lots of different countries. Some of our biggest supporters actually a while ago were in Russia. And those guys you know, the citizens of Russia have had a terrible time, as you guys know, over the last year or so. So, you know, and people from other countries as well, people around the world, you know, for different reasons, lose their jobs or different financial hardships, you know, and we've lost people because of that as well. So the end result is, the last few weeks, our income has plummeted and our costs have gone up. So this is just an appeal to anybody who likes what we do and wants us to continue what we're doing, because you know, some of you guys know already, you know, we've got a family support. The time that we put into making our videos and taking the photos and then maintaining the website and everything that we do, the YouTube channel and everything that we do, takes a fair bit of time. And what helps justify it is our patrons and our PayPal supporters, because then we can treat it, as well as being something we love to do, we can also treat it like a part-time job. And then, you know, we don't get hassled by the in-laws. For why are you wasting time on that? You've got bills. They see the corkboard. The corkboard's quite public in our house, and they see the corkboard. They know our situation. So, you know, why is he spending time making these videos and doing that stuff? So it's great when we can say it's a part-time job, and just logistically, you know, our in-laws are great, by the way. Sometimes they watch our videos, so our in-laws are great, but just logistically, you know, that we do it because we love it, but also it helps us justify it when it's sort of like a part-time job as well. You know, a low-paying part-time job when you look at the amount of hours we put into it, but nevertheless, you know, it helps justify doing it. So if you're already a patron or a PayPal supporter and you can step up your support, you like what we're doing, you step up your support, that's fantastic. Please do that. If you're not already supporting us on Patreon or on PayPal, by all means, please check it out and see what you can do to help us continue what we're doing. Because we never want to stop, but you know, the pressure is there. We do talk about sometimes, you know, the pressure is there, and we do look at the alternatives to things that we could do with our time. You know, that would help support the family a little bit better. But I always lean back towards the videos because I love doing it, you know. And the other guys in the family like it too, you know. It's become a bit of a habit. But, you know, we've all got to be realistic, haven't we, about these things. So, every video has a link to Patreon and PayPal underneath. So please, you know, please have a look at that for us. And help us continue to bring you random video from the rice fields of Japan. And other random places as well. We've got dragonflies out here today too. Fabulous. Anyway, that's enough of that. More videos coming soon.